15. Come on, man. You can't get more easier than this. This shit is like, bro. This shit is just nasty, bro. How they do this shit, bro. You can't even watch real sports no more, nigga. All this shit is fucking goofy.
If you're a victor by now and you get into that foul trouble, start to play a little cautious a little bit. You can start to worry about picking up number 4, number 5, number 6. So referees put one by one out of the game. I could swear that those 2 fouls happened inside a minute left in the first quarter. That's it. Fouls, take one by down off the game, worried about fouling the rest of the game. This is how the refs manipulate the games. They targeted the Spurs' best player. They allowed the Thunder to go out and dominate. I still like the 7-game script. I think if the Spurs can win some games down 2-1, then, you know, they can bet more money on San Antonio to win a game 7. So, based off of the start doing it now, it really looks like I mean, my script, my prediction is still going to hold true. I still back the 7 games. I think a game 7 on a Saturday, May 30th, right? Same day as the Champions League final. I think this would be a massive opportunity to bring in some revenue, to bring in some advertisement dollars. I just don't think they want to end the series on a Thursday. I think they'd rather try to pay back whatever. It's advertisers, you see. Amazon books out the money, so does Disney. They have to make it back. I think that's why they keep the series go game 7. And now let's say this. Let's say if the Knicks win tomorrow to be up 3-0, okay, if that series is going to be a sweep, because remember, New York Knicks already swept against the 76ers, if the New York Knicks going to really bring the boom out, okay, this series going 7 games. They can't have both series end this quickly. Now, 6-7 games. No 4 or 5 games, still chance of that. Okay. Thunder up 2-1. They're not going to win the next 2 games, okay? Anyway, the Spurs won the okay? And if you're a hater of the Thunder and SGA, you may have lost on Friday. Where's the next game on Sunday? Okay, you bet on Spurs, okay? You can bet more and more money on game 5. It's NBA, they're not gonna take West down off this game. They're not gonna officiate this game in favor of OKC, you know, by doing the takeout method, the early foul trouble. The early foul trouble method is one of the mechanisms that NBA refs use to manipulate the game. So I don't think they could target SGA. They could target him for some, they could call foul on him for flopping. I mean, this is what they're capable of doing. And NBA officiating has the ability to call.
Open a Chime checking account in 2 minutes and get a festive spring.
Rental cars are not cool. It's cool when you can pick the exact car you want, exactly where you want, for exactly what you need. No one needs this. Turo. Rent a car, not a rental car.
Where does they go?
Fast breaks, they're being sloppy with the ball. They call foul. It disrupts the momentum. That's how they do it. That's what happens to the Lakers. And again, the NBA Reddit. Lakers are very aided throughout basketball, but everybody on that Reddit page, it was game 2, game 3, everybody was defending the Lakers. So this referee bias for the Thunder is real. When everybody is taking off their rose-tinted glasses, you're saying, hey, Thunder are getting away with murder against LeBron James. Yeah, they don't think they're never going to beat the Thunder with this current Jeff, they know look their situation, but they didn't make it easy for the Lakers. That's my point. But that's the thing about these things. Like today, since I think the series could be tied 2-2, in good faith, I could not bet on the game tonight. Because if you think the series could be tied 2-2, then the loser of this game, bet on the loser of game 3 to win game 4. If you think the NBA likes the suspense of, you know what, having a best of 3 situation, the best of 3 situation. I was not going to bet on the Spurs tonight because at the least, at the given information in hand, if this series could be tied 2-2, then you can bet on the series to be tied 2-2. So bet on that team in game 4 to take it 2-2. So Bill San Antonio for game 4. Before the series, I had the Thunder coming back from 3-2 to win 4-3. Game 5 is out of game lead. It's very believable, but now, imagine if the Spurs win the next 2 games. This could be a very dangerous satanic ritual. Imagine if the Spurs win the next 2 games. Hey, I'll put this game very heavily on the Spurs. Could you picture this? The public wins on the Spurs in games 4 and game 5. 2 games to close out. The public bets heavily on the Spurs in game 6. The public bets heavily on the Spurs in game 7. And sportsbooks love volume. Being able to have action coming on both ends. So if Spurs win the next 2 games, then the action comes in on the Spurs, and they have got the house on the closeout, and closeout don't happen. This is how Las Vegas takes the public joyride. This would be the most suspenseful, dramatic scenario in play. I just happen to think, well, let's say none of this stuff happens. Does it come down to inexperience for the San Antonio Spurs? Spurs don't have the experience of the Thunder in the playoffs. Quite frankly, De'Aaron Fox played a 7-game series against the Warriors. But other than that, De'Aaron Fox don't have much playoff experience. Castle doesn't have playoff experience. When Wembanyama did not playoff experience for the season. The Spurs have no experience in elimination situations.
Nothing in the chamber.
So, people want to talk about the regular season, but the Spurs lack the experience in an elimination scenario when they face an adversity in the playoffs. So, The only way I can see the Thunder winning in 6 is if the Spurs crumble under the pressure. But tonight has nothing to do with Spurs falling under the pressure of the fight against the Thunder. Referees disrupted the momentum of Wembanyama in the Spurs. No matter what, they scared of the Spurs regular season record against OKC. So they scared, especially after the Spurs were 5-1 against the Thunder after game 1. In the NBA side, he wanted to have the Thunder up 2-1 no matter what. There's only one script. I see a couple comments on here. Let me check it out.